I don't know, man. Speaker Kevin? I just don't see it. I want to talk about how Kevin McCarthy just can't seem to close the deal.
House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy seen here enjoying a game of fetch.
He is working furiously behind the scenes to shore up the support he needs between now and January 3rd, when he will face the vote to become the next House Speaker. The question is, even if he does win and become the next Speaker of the House, what kind of Speaker will he be? The House is very narrowly divided. He does not have a lot of room for error. He can only afford a few detractors on this vote or on any vote as he tries to move legislation through the House.
Never Kevin Caucus. That is what a tiny group of House Republicans are calling themselves, vowing at all odds to deny Kevin McCarthy the speakership. So this week, McCarthy's more moderate allies decided to label themselves the only Kevin Caucus. And they even made these handy little OK buttons, which can be read a couple of different ways, as only Kevin will be the next Speaker of the House, or that their guy, the Republican leader who led them to the majority in November, is just, well, okay. So the question now remains, can those moderates drag their leader across the finish line 16 days from now? And what cost are they willing to pay in order to do that?
What exactly is this guy going to have to give up? Looks like he's already given up, wild investigations into every single thing that, is even loosely associated with Biden. That's fine. We can deal with that. But now it looks like for these people to vote for him, they've already got him to agree to allowing a rule where any member can call up a vote of confidence on his ass at any time.
What else can he give them? He is already committed to discrediting the January 6th investigation. He's already committed to whitewashing and trying to bury and rewrite the history of the coup, the one that he told his colleagues Donald Trump should resign the presidency for. So the only thing he can give them now is the very weapon they will use later to destroy him. It's called a motion to vacate. It's a little bit of House floor proceduralism that basically says any member can call a vote to depose the speaker at any time.
This is the exact same thing that held over like a knife above his head over John Boehner so long that it finally made him quit. He was done because you can't govern with a knife dangling over your head.
I need to ask you about what's happening over in the Senate and this omnibus bill. I mean, one of the only tools that Republicans have come, January, when they actually are in control of the House of Representatives, is the power of the purse and the ability to rank, build in the FBI and rein in the Department of Justice and demand some answers that you at Judiciary, at James Comer of an oversight. How are you going to be able to do that if you don't have the leverage of the power of the purse?
I do not get why the Senate is moving ahead with this. I mean, the cavalry is coming over the hill. On January 3rd, there'll be a Republican majority in the House. We'll be in a much better position to deal with any spending, any appropriation bill. And I know you wouldn't. When you were in the Congress, you wouldn't vote for something this crazy.
There's no way. There's no way. And why not wait the 2 weeks that it takes in order to do this? They do continuing resolutions all the time, but I do believe when Nancy Pelosi was the speaker, when I was there back in 2009, 2010, we did this same thing. And if I got the year wrong, it was another year where Nancy Pelosi, this is a tactic. They wait till the end of December when they think the country is asleep and more concerned about Christmas.
But that's the bed Republicans have made. You make a deal with the devil, and you can't bitch whenever the bill comes due.
CEO in the country that doesn't have accountability. There's nobody that goes to work every day that doesn't have accountability. The country can't wait 2 years for an accountability.
You can't govern with a gun to your head, and that's what they're asking for. You can scream the word accountability all you want, which is what they do, and stand on their moral high horse, but in the end, it is just a path to chaos, not stability.
And I hate to break it to you, Kevin, but look up. That's a knife dangling above your head. Be cool, man. I'm sure you'll get speakership, on the 4th or 5th ballot.
And that angered House Minority Leader and man who can't remember what he walked up to the podium for, Kevin McCarthy.
You might even reach 218 votes. But you're going to be the weakest speaker in American history. And it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Y'all take it easy. I'm Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal.
One refugee from reality is House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, seen here auctioning off his integrity.